Welcome back. I know normally I'd be doing this via YouTube, but tonight I'm not feeling it. So, tonight I'm probably been doing a lot of things around Fortuna, bounties, trying to get more Slayer standing.
Show him how it's done, Sparky. We ain't got all cycle.
I am running Atlas today.
Neff's up to something. Personnel transfers, strange shipments, odd silencers. I tasked an agent on the inside with finding out more, and then they went quiet. Find out what you can, and, if you have to, finish the agent's mission.
Atlas is mostly punchy kind of guy. I suppose while I'm waiting I could. Nope. Maybe? Yes? No? No. Okay, well his first power is called Landslide, which is my primary one I tend to use. You basically go from enemy to enemy, punching, kicking, and beating the crap out of them that way. It does a lot of damage, and lower level mob bosses, or lower level mobs, don't tend to last very long. And the other neat thing is there's a knockback effect to it too, so even if it doesn't kill him, it gives you breathing room to continue on. Unlike this loading screen. I'm loaded in, I'm ready to go, but I can't. Second one. Okay, melee abilities, here we go. And it just changed. Abilities, there we go. Come on, open. Tectonics. Summon a Rockwell, activate again, make it into a giant boulder that crashes into enemies. I know we just use it just as a way to, what's the word I'm looking for? I know we just use it as a way to corner things off, so if I can use it to block enemies from entering a certain doorway or give myself cover in a pinch, it's great for that. Otherwise, I know we don't use it that much.
If they're still alive, our team will be here.
I don't know why I decided to kill that thing, but I had to.
Here come the taxmen.
Yeah, the next one is called Rumblers. They are rockmen that act as both a distraction and will attack incoming enemies. These guys. They will melee them, throw rocks at them. They do have their own infinite health, so they can be destroyed. You use this when you want to get pressure off, or keep pressure off. I don't know what I grabbed, but okay. Yay! I'm grabbing things. Okay, so I killed certain enemies to get data keys. Oh, gotcha. And then there's another one called Petrified, which does exactly as it sounds. Petrified will actually just halt enemies, turning them to stone for a short time, like that. And now I can do whatever I want to. I'll just use the punchy. Normally, I just use the punchy skills just to finish them off. Range and punchy. See, kills him dead. Cool.
The mission must go on. Listen up.
Odds are if you're using Atlas, you're
Hit the
probably
mowers.
just running
The less you
for the
leave standing, the less
punchy
resistance to our
skills.
next move. Do it quick.
Because he is quite good at that. If I were to mod Atlas, well, I have modded Atlas, but when using them, I tend to go for the strength mod.
This one's all about easy wins. Once they wake up, they'll shift to a defensive posture. So smash often, smash fast.
I'm sorry, but kind of need those. There's some people in debt who could really use them. That's probably just Twitter something. Yep.
I'd say you're about half done. Anything less, and this op won't be effective. I wish you could hear this. You hit them so fast, they're blaming each other. And one of them let a juicy little tidbit slip. This is what I know. Our agent hid the field notes in a
lied.
data vault deep in the heart of Nest facility. Get in there and retrieve those notes before they're destroyed.
Admittedly, I am using the Adana
You're in
Prime.
the secure area. Watch out for patrols and security measures. The enemy will destroy the data if they detect you.
Oh, that nice to know before I did that. Then again, I probably shouldn't come running now either.
Ugh, that's not the good noise. Pull that data now, Sparky, or it's gone.
Oh, thought I just, there you go.
Weapon shipments, troop movements, security targets. So this is what Neff is up to. Our agent, she paid dearly for this info, but it's gonna save people's lives.
That one was... I forgot to set my phone on silent, but that was work. I fortunately kind of do have to check my message. The team just flew. Oh. Hi. to see what time I start tomorrow. If I'm starting early or if I'm starting late. And looks like I'm starting early, so yay. But hey, that means tomorrow I'll have more time to stream. Yay, nice. It's back. Ooh, that's new. Alright, so once I actually get back into Fortuna, I will talk more about the weaponry I'm using and about Atlas. Atlas is my tank. He is my go-to. If I want something to beat the crap out of someone, I would hire Atlas. I'm trying to think what his passive is. I got a Garuda chassis too. Alrighty. Shut myself on a corner here. And then let's talk Atlas. Okay, first up, frame. So, I kind of loosely talked about them. So starting with this passive, we will go. Becomes immune to knockdown effects while on the ground. So in other words, if Bombardier hits them or something along those lines happens, typically whether if there's a knockback effect and he's still on the ground, he ain't moving. Land side. So this is what I was talking about with the punchy. Bash enemies with an explosive sliding punch. Repeat for a devastating combo. Petrified enemies take extra damage. And drop Rumble while destroyed. Rumble can heal Atlas and boost his armor. That's a really cool trick. Now, moving on to the next one. Tectonics. Summon a Rockwell. Activate again to send the rocks crashing towards the enemies. So as you can see on the screen, the wall pops up, it turns into a boulder, and then rolls away. Typically, as I said, I typically don't normally use this unless I want to block off a doorway, or if I'm trying to make an escape. And just by chance, I need a bit of cover to let my shield recharge kick in. There are mods available for this, so instead of it turning into a boulder and rolling away, there is one mod that lets you pop up 3 of them instead, which is great for controlling access to different kind of areas. Let's say you're doing a defense mission, you can block off certain hallways and follow the enemy through a single point. Petrify. Atlas' hardened gaze will fossilize foes, heal rumblers, and create petrified bulwarks. Shattered petrified enemies drop healing rubble for Atlas. It basically gives him armor. You petrify, you get rock armor. Rumblers. I like these things because, well, frankly, they destroy anything. Summon 2 elemental stone brawlers to melee. Summoning petrified enemies into close proximity to Atlas. When finished, rumblers will collapse into a pile of healing rubble. So in other words, if I run over the rubble, it will armor up Atlas. Atlas is immune to damage during landslide attacks, so as he's punching something, any incoming fire or any incoming damage, he shrugs off. Land successful landslide punches back to back to deal more damage to the next enemy and send them flying every third punch in the chain. When you need breathing room, that's fantastic. Petrified enemies drop rubble. When killed, that can restore Atlas's health on pickup or increase his armor if health is full. Oh. Landslide scales based on mods from Atlas's equipped melee weapons. So in other words, if you're using... I can't think of the mod's name from the top of my head, but basically, the higher you scale your damage from your melee weaponry, the more damage landslide.
Get back to work, you muckers. Hey, you. Come here. Act natural. I got work.
Alright. Bulwark summoned by tectonics can be used to block doorways, as I was saying before. That's typically when I do, or even objectives. Well, if you have an objective in the middle of a hallway, yeah, this can work. Aiming Petrify at Atlas's rumblers instantly heals them back to max health. Aiming Petrify at Atlas's bulwarks increase rolling speed, distance, and damage. You can petrify them, so recast rumblers to detonate Atlas's brawlers, deal blast damage to nearby enemies, and create rubble. Rumbler's brawler durability is influenced by Atlas's health, shields, armor, and ability strength. So once again, that's why I've built him more towards ability strength. The higher the ability strength, the more damage these things are going to deal. And that's basically what I was saying before. Now the Synapse. The Synapse is an electrical weapon, and it is from the Infested line of weaponry. Now, this is not one of those guns I use very often. I probably should use it more, but I don't normally bring it out. Now, no, sorry, it doesn't do electricity. This one, how I have it modded, it does corrosive. So let's take a look at that. Just so I don't sound like a complete idiot as I'm talking. Now, I have mine set up for mostly aiming towards critical, because by itself this gun actually has a really high critical rate. So let's snap to a different configuration here. So it has 30% critical rate, or 30% critical chance already. So when you mod that, you mod it for higher. This is one of those guns where you mod towards both elemental and critical. The two will work very well hand in hand together on that one.
Throwers to all outbound rail tractors. Don't talk to me till it's done. Credits for dishonest work. Keep your voice down. I gotta
Alright, so this is a short range weapon, so it will benefit from Sinister Reach. And why am I only using... Well, that's embarrassing. I need to find... I upgraded Sinister Reach. The chamber, wildfire. There it is. Okay, so, as I said, this is a short-range weapon, so Sinister Reach will help you out greatly, because it increases the maximum range your weapon will fire at. Now, as I said before, I was modding towards critical and elemental, hence why I have the malignant force on here. 60% status chance and a 60% toxin chance. That will boost up its already corrosive, which is a combination of toxin and electricity. The trigger type is actually held, so as long as you keep holding on the trigger, it'll just keep firing. Got Vital Sense, Hammer Shot, and Pinpoint Strike. The combination of those three do a nasty amount of damage. So for Pinpoint Strike, it's 125 critical chance. That bumps it up to 80. That immediately bumped me up to 87%. Now, plus Hammer Shot, which is 60% critical damage and 40% status chance. That's going to affect, right down here, it's going to affect whether or not the corrosive damage triggers. But that still helps out greatly, because it still amplifies the critical damage. Vital Sense is plus 120% critical damage, making this gun hit hard. And then the other mod is Serration. Now, no matter what you do, always add, if you get the chance to, when you have the chance to, always add your highest available Serration mod on any of your bows, any of your primary weaponry. Because that will always just do flat out the most damage. That's the best way to upgrade any weapon. Even, I would like to say there are no crappy weapons in Warframe, but sadly there's a few of them that you just don't touch. That rather you should not touch. Now, I respect them, but that's as far as they're gonna go. I'm not actively gonna seek them out unless I need to for mastery rank. New core. This is a bit of an oddball. So it's basically like a microwavable. This is like a portable microwave meant to be used on enemies. I have it modded for, it does irradiation, gas, and magnetic. This is a nasty combination. This is also one of the guns I bring into, there's an arena-like fighting, where it's player versus environment. Players versus basically mini-bosses. I bring into that. Because it does radiation, gas, and magnetic. I don't think I've... Well, let's take a look at the upgrades I did for it. Okay, so right off the bat, I have no mods for critical chance or critical multiplier on here. I think the only other mod I could change around would be the stunning speed. But even then, I might not take that out because it has a plus 10 to status chance, but however, plus 40% reload speed. So in other words, I can reload this gun quick. The only thing I might swap out would be the heated exchange, the primed heated exchange for heated charge. I might. This is one of those guns where it could definitely benefit from another forma. I already have 2 on it, because I did the Barrel Diffusion and the Hornet Strike. If I were probably to use another mod on it, it'd probably be for popping on Prime Heated Exchange. I would probably put that spot right there for it. Because that means I can keep modding that spot upwards, making it do even more. I got the auger pack on it, so we'll do more damage. Plus the Hornet Strike, which I could probably... Once again, I'd have to add another forma to it. But it'd make it hit a little bit harder, and probably a lot more. However, though, as I said, this one, I'm more interested in the radiation, the gas, the magnetic, because all those status effects drop shields. Magnetic is very, very good against shields. Gas is good against flesh. Radiation is for, it affects the enemy's mindset, more or less. I added the potato, that one.
Get back to work, you muckers.
So, with radiation, there's a chance that it will turn around, other than doing damage, there's a chance that it will turn around and start attacking nearby allies. It's like confusion. I'm just waiting for the little tip thing here. This little part of it here to bring up radiation, so... Okay, so radiation is also really good against armor, because radiation can penetrate most armor anyway. Radiation can penetrate a lot of things. The new core, the portable microwave. Creates focused fire on the high frequency field of microwaves, literally cooking the target from within.
Don't bother me now. Talk to your supervisor. Oh yeah, well then, get over here. Contract. Interested?
This is the Fang. What was it? The Fagor Prime. I probably bashed that name. I probably screwed that one. This is one of my more powerful hammers. And that's why I love it. I don't really know what to say about it. The stats on it are really good. This is once again one of the ones I would build for critical damage. I probably have actually. Alright, let's take a look. Yeah, critical chance off the bat is 35. So of course, go with a crit build.
Don't bother me now. Talk to your supervisor. Oh yeah, well then,
If I were to pop
Interested?
a extra forma onto this, I'd probably hit right where prime pressure point is. Because that's going to open up a lot of slots for me right there. I might be able to rework this a little bit, but it's fine how it is. And then of course, wear in prime. It's a cute floating thing. And it's basically, to me, it's just another set. But right.
Don't let Zood's attitude skew ya. She's an odd bird, but she'll kit you with a shooter that'll do you proud. Roger that.
What do I need to get to the next one? So, 13, 15, 10.
Copy that. Keep a shiny side up, Sparky.
Time's running out for those on my book, Stardust. What have you got for me? What is it you have for us, Stardust?
There we go. Right off the bat, that's gonna grant me 4,000 daily, 4,000 daily standing.
Well, aren't you lovely?
Okay, I'll help this guy
Everyone
out.
makes mistakes. Shouldn't be a crime. The only happiness we ever know is love, Stardust.
And I think that's the only person I can help.
I'll be here. So let's meet on
Alrighty. Back to going out there.
Marcus. Hey, Outworlder, we gonna do this?
Now, I could have tried to run this one and get myself for the standing right off the bat. But the reason I keep going back to that
Your
particular
boots tight.
person is
Not gonna
because
lie, we could use you, but we
I need bonds. That guy's a great supplier of bonds. And you get a lot of bonds real quick rather than hoping they come up in reward. Ooh, excuse me. Ooh, Plazids. I need Plazids.
anyone asks, we never talked. A sympathetic rail agent needs a faked landing permit to get us supplies.
Now just standing here in this room eternally and wait. And wait some more. Followed by more waiting. Ooh. Welcome, viewer. I don't know how long you've been in there. Sorry I didn't acknowledge you sooner. But hey, welcome to it. Still waiting. Open the door. I want out. Atlas wants out. I like this pose. Oh, the thing I like about this pose, it looks like he's about ready just to start running and charge into someone. Just all out tackle him. I know it's supposed to be, oh, you're using it to sneak around, but I don't think Atlas does sneak very well.
Look around. The goods are here somewhere. If the taxmen secure them first, the mission's a wash.
Hello, hello, hello. Atlas knocking on your door. What are you gonna do? tell your corpus, you don't answer. You let your supervisor answer for you. I would like to think that at one point a Grenier, or more likely a Corpus, because they'd be smart enough to do this, has learned that there's a Tenno on board of his ship. There is a Warframe running around, killing his coworkers, and instead of opening the door and running out to help him, he looks his boss right in the eyes and goes, "No, we both know they're all going to die. I don't want to." And his boss would turn around and look and say, "You are right." At least that's kind of how I imagine things kind of running for the Corpus.
The second cache. One more to go.
I guess I've lost in this place.
That's it. The orbital network passkey. This data
Cool.
is exactly what we needed. Right. Next steps. Drones are rich sources of corpus metadata. Just what we need to forge a credible cover story for our rail agent. Got one marked. Take it down and I'll see what it knows.
Come on. How the hell do I get out of here? I've managed to get myself lost yet again.
There's the drone. Swat it out of the sky so we can get to work.
Yeah, I would swat it out of the sky. I knew where the hell I was.
Auto teleport to a destination of our choosing, where one of our people is waiting to pick it up. Here come the taxmen. Keep him off the drone till I'm finished with it.
Oh, that's not helpful. That is, though. And up we go. Is this the way out? Yes, it is. I'd still like to find a way to deface that statue. Or maybe move it around so like his fingers up his nose. And I'm out. I must go. My team needs me. They're probably actually doing just fine without me. We got a Necros. Yeah, they're just fine without me.
Nurse crew are falling back. Follow up with your feet. Right. Rail tractor convoy inbound from Neptune. Using a variation of their hexadecimal call sign, I can forge a passkey once we hit orbital control.
Alright, once we hit orbital control, great, show me where I need to go.
Location marked. Hack the orbital traffic network, and I'll use the information we stole to fabricate a landing permit for that rail agent.
back inside this. Want to. Atlas does not do stealth.
They take their security seriously here. Trip an alarm and they could slag their entire databank in response. So be sodding careful.
Kitty, careful is not what I do. Just for example, I have gotten to do spy missions, and sort of like this, and it immediately failed upon landing.
Supplies are en route to a docking platform. By the time they realize the landing permit was forged, our rail agent will be in another system. Good work.
Alright, now I leave. Another job well done. And back to Fortuna. Ooh. Supplies. Isolation. Spore. Useful. And in we go. This is gonna take me more than one night to one run to get all this going. Ow. And there we go.
Make it quick. What's it gonna be?
What's my standing at now?
Alright. Let me know when you're moving on.
Excuse me. Oof. Alrighty, so I'll just leave Fortuna. What I should do, I should head up a relay and see what kind of test I need to do next. If it's going to be a pain in my rear end kind of test, then well, I can keep practicing it until I decide, okay, time to do it for real. Could not, though, be any worse than a mastery test for getting to rank 13. Why do I keep going to this relay? Because honestly, it's my favorite. I'm hoping it's just another easy test like the one for 13. Just kill things. Don't even have to be quiet about it either. Just do it. Alright, we go Cephalon. Hello. Please get out of my face. That is damn creepy.
I see we are of like mind. The sanctuary will be your project too. This is how I can help you. Help the sanctuary.
Oh, damn. They've added quite a lot. Oh, you get Octavia. No, you can get Octavia here. At least a blueprint. Titania. Ooh, Nidus blueprint. Chroma. River mod.
Knowledge is the path to the singularity.
I don't care about the singularity. Ooh, I can get this guy.
Do not disappoint me, Hunter.
No, we don't need any of these. Ow. Freaking leg. Right, best. $14. $14. Let's hit the practice so I can see what in the world I'm getting myself into.
Show me you are capable of fighting on multiple fronts. Capture and hold more points than the enemy to succeed.
Okay. No, can't fall. You'll kill yourself. And you'll automatically fail that attempt. Lovely. I'm also going to fail this attempt right away too. I have no long enough distance where I can take care of any of my enemies. That's a downside. The only thing I have are these rockmen. I think I'm probably gonna grab a bow for the next one. 'Cause I know I'm screwed. Come on. I'm dead. Yep. Alrighty, here we go. Yeah, support. That's gonna be a pain in the rear end. But I do have ways. I can throw out an ancient healer or have him stay at one. Throw out a Moa, have him stay at another. And I'll at least delay them. And just to see how that works. Well, we shall grab something here. Bolt on bolt holes? Nah, I'm not feeling that. Bow. Let's dread. Voltor. Ooh, Javelok. Oh, I'm feeling a Mutalist. And just because I want something for distance. What do I have? What do I have? What are you? Don't think a shotgun's gonna be helpful here. Oops, Sonic Core. I know that's another short range one, but it's just fun to watch them bounce around. I think it's time to break out a big hammer. No, not a big hammer, a big sword. Really big. Oh, war? Where are you? Actually, you know what would be even better? I do have an area denial weaponry. And look what you do. Radiation and viral. I don't think Atlas is a good choice for this one. I love Atlas. I just wouldn't get enough mutation stacks to actually do anything. Rhino's a tank, but he isn't really gonna help out that much. Umbra can go independent, but Chroma, Oh, Chroma's hide could help. The same thing could be set up with Chroma still too. Bolt on fire could help out a lot. Ooh, there's Necros though. Because Necros, when you kill, you can spawn them. With Limbo, they get anywhere near it though, they get zapped. So let's try with Limbo. Because then I have 2 aerial denial abilities right off the bat. Limbo's, I think it's Rift Surge? I don't remember. But either way, he makes a bubble. Bubble, you die. They
Show
enter
me
bubble, they
you are
die.
capable of fighting on multiple fronts. Capture and hold more points than the enemy to succeed.
Throw you out. You hold position here. Cataclysm, that's what it was. And then throw my MOA. You hold here. Ooh, I should see if I have a Spectre with me. I got Clan. Don't follow, hold. Alright. And that will prevent them from coming anywhere near that console to claim it. That will should last for 30 seconds. Where'd Clem go? Do a rift, sir. Because that's the next one they're going to go for. Oh, shit, I did it.
A formidable performance. This test is now.
Yeah, so I think I found what I need to do. Spawn my clones. Spawn the rift. Well, I hit the 1 hour mark, so I probably should sign off and go to bed since I have to be to work early tomorrow morning. Why couldn't this be fun like dance classes? I mean, going to work. Well, the act of going to work itself for me is not bad because it's normally an enjoyable bike ride. But work, it's too much work. But hey,
You may explore the sanctuary for new knowledge. It is time for you and your kind to hunt again.
okay, as I was saying, I'm hoping eventually this becomes my new job. I'm signing off for tonight. You guys have yourselves a very lovely day. And I'll see you next time.